how to meal plan for weight loss in under 10 minutes. So here's the hack, you guys. Here is what I want you to know about how to create a meal plan and how to get it done. All right, so I'm going to tell like 10 minutes, like your mind is going to be blown, mind blown. Point number 1, write down 3 of your favorite meals or 3 options for every single meal. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your snacks, write down 3 things for each of them that you like to eat. Don't worry about whether or not it's good or weight loss friendly or any of that right now. Just go ahead and you write down 3 of your favorites, you guys. So that's the first step, because what we normally do is we go on the internet and we look for all these recipes and we're trying to find a recipe for this and that. No. Write down what you already eat that you like to eat. 3 options for each meal. That's step number 1. Here's why you want to do this, you guys. Because one of the things that makes meal planning take so long is because we absolutely try to incorporate way too much variety. Nobody likes to be bored, and nobody likes to eat the same thing over and over and over again, you guys. However, if you keep it simple, it's easier to plan and it's easier to implement. So write that down, and so that you're actually likely to eat these things, rather than writing what you should eat, write what you do eat. So start there. Number 2, optimize those meals for protein and veggies. So what you want to do is you want to go down your list of options that you've already created, and you want to optimize them for protein, because under eating protein is one of the big mistakes that most women make when they're trying to eat to lose weight. So here's how that will look. If you wrote down your options for breakfast and they consisted of things like a bowl of oatmeal, that's option number 1. A granola bar is option number 2. And then number 3 is like a toast and coffee. Then you want to go ahead, I'll show you how to optimize that. So you guys, so if you see that, if those were your options for breakfast and you want to optimize them for protein, then what you would do is, so that bowl of oatmeal, then you would add a protein there. So if you are, if you eat meat or if you eat meat byproducts, you can do something like eggs. You can do something like all natural bacon. I would prefer eggs though, because bacon by itself wouldn't be enough. And you want to make sure, you guys, that you're not just adding a protein with that meal, but that you're getting enough protein. So like about 20 grams to 30 grams will be good. So what that looks like would be maybe like 2 eggs and 2 slices of all natural nitrate-free bacon. Got it? Instead of that granola bar, what you do is you would eat a protein bar instead, and not just any protein bar, you guys. A lot of protein bars are just like glorified candy bars. Instead of a granola bar, you can do a protein bar. But you see where I'm going here? I'm going through my options, and I'm making sure that every meal has some protein and that it's not just a carb-only meal, and that I have about 20 to 30 grams of protein. So this, you guys, at this point, you're probably about 5 to 6 minutes in. And you also want to make sure that you have at least 5 servings of veggies per day. So if you don't automatically see that when you look at your options, one of the quick ways that I cheat that is I have what I call a BOS, which is a big old salad every single day. Number 3, the last thing you want to do. And remember I said that number 1, under eating protein was like one of the biggest mistakes that women do when we look to lose weight and we want to eat for weight loss. The second biggest mistake we make is overeating carbohydrates, you guys, right? So exactly how much carbohydrate you need to eat every day to have energy and to keep cravings at bay, while at the same time losing weight, is unique to each person. You got that? So some people can eat a little bit more, some people need a little bit less. But you can at least do this. At the very least, as a starting point, you want to have 2 to 3 servings of starchy carbs per day. No more than that. So when I said a starting point, I don't mean a minimum. So 2 to 3. And that's not counting your fruit. So you can have fruit as well. So that's a good place to start. So if that's where you're starting, let's say if you eat out a lot and you're used to eating fast food, then go ahead and start with 3, or start with 2 servings of starch and 2 servings of vegetables. Somewhere in that ballpark will get the ball rolling. So now you want to go and you want to look through your meal options and you want to see, like, how would a day line up? If you picked a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and 1 to 2 snacks, how many servings of starch would you have? Do you have starch with every single meal? So would you end up eating like 5 servings of starch? Probably not going to be that weight loss friendly for you if you do that. So here's another quick little cheat, you guys. What I like to do is I like to just determine in advance which meals I'm going to have my starch with. And what that does is deciding in advance reduces decision fatigue because I don't have to make decisions in the moment. And one of the best ways to make good decisions is to reduce the amount of decisions that you're making, especially the amount of decisions that you're making in real time. So let's just say you've decided that you're going to have your starches with breakfast, which is post-workout, and you're going to have them with dinner. Let's just say that's what you decided. So now you'll go back through and you'll look at your breakfast and your dinner options and you'll make sure that they have starch, and you'll go through the other meals and you'll make sure that they don't. But you guys, this entire thing, if you're a total newbie and really confused, maybe it'll take you 20 minutes. But if you know what's a protein, what's a starch, what's a vegetable, this should take 10 minutes or less, you guys. That was how you do it.